Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. And as is customary, I want to start with a short prayer. Heavenly Father, bless this community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, that each member may find the joy of service. And through that service, they may attract all they need in life. Amen. Okay, updates. What are the updates? Not a lot, actually. Things are moving in the right direction, and that's pretty much the update that we have. On the development side, Devyani has now got involved with Christian on the new site, and that is our priority, getting that site available. One of the major things that'll be available with that site is an absolutely outstanding, amazing messaging system. It'll allow you to contact your downline. It'll allow your downline to contact you. It'll allow you to message other members. It'll be very efficient. Lots of things that'll come with that messaging system. And it'll enable list building in a way that I don't believe is available anywhere else. So it's a truly amazing thing. That part has been ready for some time. Christian developed that some time ago, but there's a lot of other things that we need to do to get that site live. And now with Christian, he's got a team, a small team in India, I think 3 people involved in it, helping, and of course Devyani now, who, as you know, is just amazing. It is working on that with Christian. It'll take her a short while to get up to speed, but hopefully it should move the project along much faster. And when will it be available? I don't know. And I'm not going to push them. When it is available, we'll have it, and that's all we can say. So when is available? As soon as possible, when it's ready. Okay, so that's on the development side. On the admin side, everything is pretty much up to date. Not been a lot we can do with withdrawal requests today, because the cash flow just isn't there at the moment, quite frankly. But we do what we can, and we continue to make payments as much as we can, paying in the way that we deemed is the best, and that is paying the smallest people, the smallest requests first. Okay, as far as tickets and this sort of thing, they're all always up to date. The only thing that sometimes lags behind is me, but I've been keeping on top of them first thing in the morning. I was pretty early this morning, so they were all up to date by about 3 a.m, maybe 4 a.m, when I left the ticket area and got involved in other stuff. On the new site, things are progressing, but there's nothing I can show you at present. There have been discussions going on through the day about various aspects, and this is, when I say the new site, not the We Share Abundance site, but the Multiply WeSA site, which is a separate project. We've kept it separate rather than add to the tasks in We Share Abundance. So that's the reason we've got that on a separate site. It's totally separate, and it's advantageous because it'll mean that we can run that in a conventional transfer of wealth concept, which is what most people understand. you sell something, you get money in, you share out the commissions on it, and you keep a little bit of profit to cover your admin expenses. That is the transfer of wealth system that is common and understood by most people. The we share abundance concept, of course, is the creation of wealth, and it's not even well understood by governments, quite frankly, but it is what governments do. They create the wealth. They issue a currency for use within the community, and that currency's only value is based on the value that the community accept for that currency, whether it be the euro, the dollar, the yen, the Swiss franc, the British pound, whatever it may be. They all operate on the same basis. It's purely trust and optimism, and that's the creation of wealth, and that is what most cryptocurrencies are backed by, and that is simply optimism. And I don't know whether you got the scheduled post, but on the front of that little image that I put up today was a bull with the Bitcoin medallion, and that is because Bitcoin is on the continued bull run, which means its value is going up because people want to buy it. More people want to buy than want to sell. When more people want to buy than want to sell, prices go up. And when more people want to sell than want to buy, prices come down. It's the same in any market, whether it's the property market or the candy bar market or whatever. It happens. It happens with Forex trading, and it happens with Bitcoin trading. And Bitcoin has been steadily increasing and doing really well on a good bull run. So that's why that was there. Bitcoin being the major cryptocurrency, because it was the first, basically. Been around for about 12 years now, and people are taking it seriously. Nobody did at the beginning, including me. I missed out big time on it. I was told to buy it when it was $15, didn't understand it. I actually first got my Bitcoins as a commission. I didn't want them I wanted cash, I didn't want Bitcoin. And at that time, Bitcoin was about $700. And those were the first Bitcoins that I owned, and I cashed them in, boom, because I wanted real money, I didn't understand what it was all about. And sadly, if I had hung on to those, there would have been a good pot of money in the bank to stake We Share Abundance's token and keep that, make it stronger quicker. However, we will get there, and the bull run of Bitcoin has in fact made it difficult to hold down the price of Visa tokens, and they have so crept up a little bit, and I'll get to those in a minute. But that is basically the updates. Let me go to Facebook. Hope I've not been talking to myself, and find the group and see if all is well and who's here and what's going on. And it looks like everything is working, and we've got comments, but I probably missed the first few because I've been rabbiting on. Yeah, I'm sure that the people at the top of the comments list have been moved away by Facebook, because the normal people that I see up there, Umer and Russ and Dave and all these people, not there. The person I see at the top there is Muavi Araju. He says, but Weezer down. No, but Weezer up. Unfortunately. And we've got Patrick in, he's from Denmark. And we've got India and Kenya. Not sure where Parabu Ram Maratha is from. I know Chris Snow is from Canada. Good name for a Canadian, especially in the winter months. Chris Snow. He says Bitcoin is over 10 years old. Yeah, it's around 12 years old. 2007, I think it was. Was it 2009? Might have been 2009. But if it's 2009, that's 12 years. So that's probably when it was, 2009. More from India. Holland. Check what Bitcoin was worth when it was 1 year old. Yeah, it was a fraction of a cent. It took about 3 years for Bitcoin to move at all, really. Paula says she's ready for the Matrix to start. Yeah, it'll be exciting. We'll get it there as quickly as we can. Hopefully, either tomorrow or the day after, we'll have something to be able to show you. South Africa, India. Multiply Weezer will help in bringing more traffic for Weezer. Yeah, it'll bring more people to be aware of the Weezer token, and it will in fact also increase traffic for WeShare Abundance. South Africa. Good to see everybody from around the world. Welcome to you all. More from the UK. New Zealand. Nigeria. Jan is South Africa as well, I think. Madagascar, not far from South Africa. Graham, you didn't jump on my Sweden joke. Didn't spot it, Patrick, sorry. Crypto Dave is in the house. All from the UK. And Carl from New Zealand, more from New Zealand. Yeah, Weezer was launched in April 2020. I can't remember the exact date, but if you need it, you can look it up on the Waves Exchange. Just search for the Weezer token; it'll give you the exact date. I can't remember what it was, but it was definitely April 2020. We'll have to look it up. We'll have to have a birthday party. Okay. Jeremy Morel from Southampton, he says, is he? Southampton. I think Manchester City are playing Southampton now. Don't know how it's going on. Yeah, I think it was a 6 o'clock kickoff. Near Heathrow Airport. Okay. Namibia, hi. Sunny, snowy Canada, spring is on its way. It's beautiful when the sun shines and it's snowed. It gets messy when it turns to slush, but when it's crisp and bright and white and the sun shining, it really makes everything look so beautiful. When will Multiply Weezer start? Like the We Share Abundance news site, as soon as possible. Yeah, we have people that have abused ID cards that are not in English, and so we've had to change the rule on it to stop the abuse. And so we need a translation of any ID cards that are not in English. Fiji. Are we considering more exchanges outside Waves? No, not at present. Exchanges are considering us, but they want us to pay huge sums to be listed on their exchange and for us to send our members to their exchange. No, not doing that. Only for one, Charmaine. Let's not be greedy, please. Okay. Steve, just back from ski doing and trouting. 8 trout. Wonderful. You've been catching your own fresh trout. I love trout, but most of them nowadays are farmed that we get, and I don't like farmed fish. But yeah, fresh trout caught and char is another of the trout family freshwater fish. Beautiful. Near midnight from Pakistan. Yeah, I commend all these people that come here and spend their time with us at unsocial hours, let's put it that way. Oh, Crypto Dave says Southampton are losing 4-2. Okay, I thought there was a game going on. Is the plan for second staking dropped? No. but we stopped adding anything to the old site to concentrate on the new site. And once the new site is up, the secondary staking will be added. Whether it'll come with the new site or whether it'll be after the new site, I don't know. But it's in the list of stuff to be done on there. When will the policies updated of WeShare Abundance? I don't think we need to update any policies. Charmaine, you're getting boring with this question. I always welcome you. You're a very strong member, but let's not keep repeating ourselves, please. The official launch of WESA. WESA is the token. It's launched. It's there. I don't know what you're talking about, the official launch of WESA. WESA is the token, and as soon as it's created, it's there. There's nothing to launch. It's been there since April. Crypto Dave says correction 5-2. Okay, a lot of goals in that match then. 7 goals already. If it was 6 o'clock kickoff, there's time yet for a few more. From Oman. Do you dislike the business my grandfather was in with trouts? If it was farming trouts, yeah, I do dislike it. I didn't originally, but it's become too intensive now. Yeah, it is good to see the increasing number of people from the UK getting involved in WeShare Abundance, and from around the world. It's wonderful to see all these people. When will we get instant withdrawal? Any idea? April. I don't think we will ever get instant withdrawal. New Guinea, Papua New Guinea. Hello there. More from Nigeria. I think you'll marry WESA. Okay. Okay, that's it. I can't see anything more to answer there. Okay, more there about farming trout. Okay, let's give you some numbers, and then we'll get on to a few more tips on the mindset and attitude. Numbers. 286 new registrations in the last 24 hours. A net 170 because we removed 116 inactive members. The active members is up again to 30,378. That's plus 335. What's the highest we've been? We were up in the 31,000s, so we've still got a bit to do to get back to where we were. But this is now officially moving into the middle of the month. We get through the first 10 days, which tend to take the dip, and then the middle 10 days are usually very slow, and then we pick up again a little bit in the last 10 days. And so that's where we are currently. We have 61 people who have newly staked Pool 1 and 27 new elite members. We have, what's this? Oh yeah, site ranking. We're down another 26 places in the site ranking. We're now 9,727. We were 9,701 yesterday. So we're losing a little bit of ground, but once again, that's normal at this time of the month. And it'll pick up again towards the end, and we'll be marching forward towards getting into that top 9,000. It's a while now since we got out of the 10,000s into the 9,000s, and we're heading in the right direction there as well. On the WISA token, as I say, it's been difficult to hold the price down because we trade mainly against Bitcoin and Litecoin and USDN. USDN isn't a problem, but Bitcoin and Litecoin have been on bull runs, and so the value has kept going up. So we either have to keep changing our prices down, or we have to try and match the price, and we do a little bit of both, because we don't want the price to go up too much at the moment. We still want to clear as many tokens as we can at the best possible price. So it has gone up. I think we're currently at about $111 on the exchange, but it's showing in coin ranking, or it was when I took the figures about an hour ago, $106.56. It was in the back office at $104.81, and the trading volume was up a little bit on yesterday at 19,315. And our ranking as a cryptocurrency improved by 10 places. We're ranked 519 now. It was 529 yesterday. So those are the latest numbers. We've got Spain in the house now, and more from India. Okay. Yeah, I've been talking about attitude and mindset, because without it, doesn't matter how good the opportunity is, if you don't have the right attitude and mindset, you won't benefit from the opportunity. And so I've been talking about a few things, and the last 2 or 3 days we've been talking about programming your mind with I ams. What am I? I am. And we have been through I am responsible, I'm a winner, I am infinite, which is unlimited in any way. I am respectful of time, I am organized, I am a decision maker, and I am active in balancing my life, the physical, mental and spiritual side of things, all very, very important. It's very important to have a balanced life, to enjoy time, but to be productive and make the best use of your time. It's all part of the same thing. And so moving forward, what is the next I am? I am a great leader is good. What does it take to be a leader? You've got to have a good work ethic, and you've never got to give up. You've got to be dedicated to what you're doing, and you've got to be focused on the future, not on the past. And you've got to be free of the past, in fact, to be a great leader. if you focus on the future, past failures and this sort of thing don't affect you, because you know where you're going, and nothing can shake you from that. If you take the LEADER, L is love. You've got to have love. You've got to have energy. You need a clear agenda for what you're doing. You need to delegate minimum wage activities out of your life. I talked about minimum wage activities before. You've got to value yourself higher than minimum wage if you want to be above minimum wage income. And you've got to show that by getting minimum wage activities out of your life. You've got to be effective in communication, and you understand that rewards are based on results and not time. There's the little story about the guy that was called in to a large merchant ship, and for some reason the engine wasn't working properly, and they'd had all sorts of people look at it and they couldn't get it going, and they called in a top engineer and they said, you know, we need this working, can you get it working for us? We'll pay you anything you want. We just got to get this ship back up and running. And so the engineer went down and he looked around and he listened and he tapped around with his little hammer, and all of a sudden the engine sparked into life. And he wasn't there very long, and he put in his bill for a huge amount. Let's say it was $20,000. And the owners of the ship said, you know, can you break that down for us? You were only down there a few minutes. You know, what exactly did you do? All you seemed to do was tap a few places with your hammer. And he said, yeah. He said, okay, I'll break it down for you. And he put it down, tapping with the hammer, $2. Knowing where to tap and how hard to tap, $19,998. And so it's understanding that your income is not based on time, it is based on results. And to be a good leader, you've got to be committed. And if we take commitment once again and take the letters from commitment, C, you've got to have courage to get through the tough times, because there'll always be tough times. And you've got to recognize opportunities. So many people say, oh, I never had the chance. And yet opportunities are flowing by them every minute. You've got to be able to spot the opportunities and say, yeah, I like this one, pick it out, pick this one out. Yeah, let's analyze these two. Let's take this. This looks better than that. You've got to recognize the opportunities. You've got to understand that marketing equals revenue. It doesn't matter how good your product is or how bad it is. In some instances, a bad product marketed well will do better than a good product with no marketing. Marketing is revenue. Another M is mental preparation, and that's what a lot of this is about. You've got to be mentally prepared for everything that comes at you. You've got to be prepared every day mentally, in the right frame of mind to get things done. I, for income producing activities. Don't waste your time doing things that don't generate income. There are some things that you need to spend some time on that are not income producing, but they've got to be minimized. There's the old story again about if you have an axe and you want to chop down a tree, spend time sharpening the axe before you chop down the tree. And so you've got to know what you're doing. You've got to get your tools in the right place and this sort of thing. but you've got to get out there with that axe eventually, and you've got to use it. And a sharp axe stood in the corner is never going to chop a tree down. A blunt axe makes the job hard, but it will chop the tree down. So you've got to focus on the income producing activities. Time is T. You've got to recognise time as your most valuable asset, and we've covered that previously. M, you've got to understand that to get massive results, you've got to have massive change. There's a quote that a lot of people credit to Einstein. It's doubtful that he ever actually said this, but it's doing the same thing and expecting different results is insanity. So if you want massive change, massive results, you've got to experience massive change. You've got to understand that that is required. And E is important because you've got to eliminate any negativity. You've not got to let any scrap of that into your mind whatsoever. You've got to just push it all aside. Okay, it's going to be flowing at you on a constant basis, like the opportunities are. The opportunities you're going to pick out. The negativity you're going to have like a snowplow that's going to push it all to the side. You flow forward, and all that negativity is just going to go zoom past you. Okay. N, never get distracted, and this is by anything. You've got to keep your focus. You've got to maintain your focus. Do not allow distractions of any sort to get in the way. And T is to build a team. Team players are very important, and they must be excellent. And we're fortunate in We Share Abundance in the teams that we have working here are the best. They really, really are the best, and I'm so grateful for them. And as a ninth, I am, and this is a good one. I am a strategic thinker. Strategic thinkers have detailed business plans. They know what they're doing, where they're going, and how they're going to get there. And they revisit their plan every day. And you know, and if you need to make little changes and tweaks, you do it. And they have this massive goal that they're going for, but they break it down into little goals. They do this reverse engineering process, and they say, okay, we've got to get there, but to get there, we've got to take these first tiny steps, and we know that these steps are going to move us in the right direction. And they take those steps towards success with the belief that the next steps will appear. Because sometimes you have this goal and you don't know how you're going to get there. But you have this goal. All you know is you are going to get there, but you don't know how. But as you start moving towards it, you take the first steps. The next steps come into focus. Oh, yeah, okay, great. I can do this and this. This will move me closer. Where will that go? It's like climbing a range of mountains. When you start, you can only see the first mountain. It might only be a small one, and you climb. And when you get to the top, you see the next one. And you might have to go down a valley before you can start climbing that next mountain. And when you get to the top of that one, you see the next. And that's like the steps towards your goal. Sometimes you don't know how you're going to get there, but you know that that goal is there. You know that you will reach it. You have this utmost faith, this belief that what you're doing is going to get you to that goal, and you'll start to see the goal getting closer to you, and the steps unveiling themselves as you progress. But you've got to take that first step. You've got to take that first step with that faith that it's moving you in the right direction, and you will have more steps revealed as you progress. And that's pretty much it for today. So the two for today are, I am a leader and I am a strategic thinker. And I think I've got 14 of them. Let me just check. I think there were 14. A lot on one for tomorrow for you, which is why I've stopped there. 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 14. So we're doing all right. We're moving through them, and we are up to number 9. Okay, so there's 5 more, but the one for tomorrow is a big one. So we'll only be doing 1 tomorrow, and then the rest will fall into place pretty easily. So that's where we are. We're moving in the right direction. And I seem to have lost the comments. I got them back. I am, I said, Russ Cowley. Neil Diamond. I like Neil Diamond. LA's fine, the sun shines all the time, the feelings lay back. Rent's low and palm trees grow, but still I keep thinking about my way back. Now I'm New York City born and raised, but nowadays I'm torn between 2 shores. LA's home, but it ain't mine. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more. I'm straining. I need to be belting this out. I am, I said. I am, I cried. But no, I am, I said, to no one there. And no one heard it all, not even the chair. I am, I said. I am, I cried. And I am lost, and I don't even know why. Leaving me lonely still. Okay, I am, I said, yeah. Steve Wiscombe, positive mental attitude. Negative can be destructive and love conquers. Wonderful. You're quite right. I am a lion, so I am a leader. It's interesting that the lion is always thought of as the king of the jungle. It's not the fastest. The cheetah is faster. It's not the tallest. The giraffe is much taller. It's not the strongest. The elephant is much stronger. But the lion is the king of the jungle. And you can be the king. You don't have to be the tallest, the fastest, the strongest. But you do have to have that mental attitude that says, I am the king. Good relationships. Yep. We covered that in the responsible. The first, I am responsible for my relationships, amongst other things. Yes, you must have goals. You've got to know, you've got to have a roadmap, and you've got to know where you are to start with. If you don't know where you are, a map is no good to you, because you don't know where you are on the map. You've got to know where you are, and then you've got to have a map to get where you want to go. Pakistan. I am. Okay. So there we go. We'll leave you with I am myself, I am my cry, and I am lost and I don't even know why. But you're not lost and you don't need to be lost because you know where you are and you know where you're going. Okay? So unlike Neil Diamond, we know where we're going and we're going to get there. And that's it from me for today. And I'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully I'll have got some feedback from the guys on the Multiply Weezer site. I don't expect anything from Christian and his team and Devyani. I suppose it's Christian and Devyani's team now. But we'll hear from them when they're ready. Okay. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. I love you all. And without you, Weezer doesn't exist. We Share Abundance doesn't exist. And you are going to change the world simply by being a part of We Share Abundance. God bless.